here's one thing that he said. Tiger Woods, and I quote, "What these players are doing for guaranteed money. What is the incentive to practice?" So Tiger Woods wasn't talking about the human rights thing or anything like that. He was more concerned about the competitive nature of the game and going out there and, getting dirty and earning your money. And then on top of that, he also mentioned that a lot of the guys that are jumping ship from PGA to Live Golf are forgetting about the opportunity that even gave him a chance to earn money in the first place. So from Tiger's standpoint, a lot of these golfers should be loyal to PGA for giving them an opportunity to compete competitively or professionally in the first place. Interesting. Now, mind you, again, Tiger would already be a billionaire multiple times over if it wasn't for his divorce. So his perspective is a little different because, see, for those who don't know, with the PGA, it's set up to where they have a tournament. So it's, I believe it's Thursday and Friday, and then you have a cut line. And if you play worse than the cut line, which is above, then you don't even get paid. You're cut. You're cut. You can't even get paid no more. You're out of the competition. So everybody who performed below the cut line, which means your scores were lower, then you're able to move forward and now you're able to compete for money, right? And so, of course, the pots for the PGA tours are a lot less than that of the Live Golf. Now, in comparison, what we found is Live Golf is doing an 8 tournament, as of June 22 or 22nd, they did a live 8 tournament world tour. The total pool in this world tour was $255 million, y'all. The average pot is $32 million, or the average pool is $32 million per event. Whereas in comparison to the PGA average, $7 million per event. That's a huge difference. And so the other thing that's going on with the Live Golf Tour is they're not having any cut lines. So everybody's going to be able to compete, and they will even compete on team and individual competitions. So this is giving them a chance to earn more money. In fact, there is a clip about a golfer. Check this out. In that clip, you're gonna find a golfer. Now, first off, all the golfers are gonna be able to party like that on a regular basis now. So they're being treated like royalty, like PGA can't compete with how these boys are about to be treated. It's insane. But one of the funny things is they brought this up. So this is celebrity that we're talking, not me, right? They brought up a golfer by the name of Pat Perez. And Pat Perez he was celebrating because he made $900,000 that day. $900,000 that day. Let me show you something. So with Pat Perez, according to PGA.com, Pat Perez made about $1.2 million in 2021 and $1 million the year prior in 2020. About those numbers. For the whole year, he made $900,000 just in this tournament. Here's a kicker out of everything. Ready? How did he make $900,000? To make that kind of money, you would think that he'd finish in the top 5. Nope. Top 10. Nope. Top 20. No. There was 48 golfers in competition total. He finished number 34. This is what the PGA tournament has to compete with. All right. So I just think this is pretty funny. And but more importantly, my question to you is, should the golfers be listening to Tiger and be loyal to PGA because PGA gave them an opportunity so they should stay there? Or should some of these golfers get a chance to go to Live Golf and make more money in a shorter amount of time than they ever have in their whole life? Now, why is this significant? What's happening is basically some of these golfers who aren't top tier, that you might know their name as regularly as some of the popular golfers, they're getting a chance to make some serious dough. And so because of that, it's kind of like a rising tide raises all ships. Well, if these other golfers are getting a chance to make some more money, then some could argue that this is a more even playing field, right? So they're equalizing the field for everybody. But on top of that, even though some of these other golfers are getting a chance to make more money, the prizes for the winners are still significantly more. So that begs us another question. Should somebody be loyal to PGA because they got the new opportunity? Or should they go to Live Golf where they can make more money than they've ever made in their lives? And it ain't just like a couple percentages more. It's significantly more. For example, Pat Perez finishing 34th and making almost 90% of what he made in one tournament all of last year, right? This is the kind of money difference that we're seeing for these people. The other question is, what do you think about Tiger's comment about work and work ethic, right? Some people mentioned the human rights problem. Some people said that they're sports washing, kind of watering the competition down. And Tiger's biggest complaint is, or criticism is that it needs to be more competitive. So my question to you is, what do you think? Do you agree with that mindset? Do you think that's something worth thinking about? I just wanted to bring this up because I think it's important for us to understand what competition is able to do. I think that this is a good thing because if nothing else, PGA is about to step their game up and possibly give us something that we ain't never seen before. And then if not, Live Golf's going to do something we ain't never seen before and just change the whole game altogether. Because check this out, another thing that PGA has done to compete is they put restrictions on their golfers. So now they're not allowing people to compete in both leagues at the same time. So you could get rid of that thought process. So PGA is basically putting themselves in a position where it's us or nobody. Are they right or are they wrong about that? Well, anyway, with that being said, the main thing is, what does this have to do with spending the same dollar twice? What does this have to do with learning about how to leverage? Well, here's what you're doing. In this situation, you're learning how to leverage your skills to see if you can get more money, unless you think that's wrong. But then the other thing is I'm really curious to see what competition is going to do with both leagues, to see what that does to the environment, to see how we can use that to carry on, right? So with all that being said, let's just talk about leverage in the sense of, if you're able to make that much more money, what could these golfers possibly do with it? What can they do to put themselves in a better situation? Probably not. I just thought this was interesting and wanted to learn more about it because I'm going to talk to you guys about making money. And there's just new ways to make money now. Let me tell you how ridiculous Live Golf is getting, in a good way. They even offer Charles Barkley money to go golf with them. And so TNT had to up their ante and offer him a bigger contract so he could stay with them. So that's how serious they're getting for finding competition. So hey, do you know how to golf? Are you decent? Shoot, you might be able to get you a little contract. Did you like what you heard? Did you like what we were talking about? Well, if you did, do me a favor. Hit the like button, right? But if you want to hear more about these type of conversations where we could talk more about money, mindset, and more, well then do me even bigger favor. Hit the subscribe button, right? And we're going to go into more details about leverage, all these different type of ways that you can get wealthy. These are the type of conversation that we want to normalize, and you'll even catch some interviews. So thank you very much for tuning in. Feel free to explore our channel to find more videos like this.